Onetake. This is NBA Onetake, featuring yours truly, NBA Onetake for your head, NBA Onetake for your brain. Coming to you live, Brooklyn, New York. This is NBA Onetake. You can subscribe to me on YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, IGTV, everything Pretty Boy Laker. Thursday, January 30th, 2020. I can't really say I'm doing any better because, you know, I had some horrific news. You know, I lost a good friend of mine on back. You know, lose those childhood friends, and you know, he was a Lakers fan, and him always chopped it up every time I come back to the neighborhood. I'm always looking for him, and you know, we was always talking about, you know, sports, always asking me about what the Lakers should do, and if I know anything, and he was just always talking. Just my condolences to him and his family. It just took me by storm, and I was a huge Lakers fan, man, huge, and it's really sad time for me and our neighborhood in Harlem. It's really tough right now, and I'm just thinking. I watched the Knicks game last night. They playing the Grizzlies, and you know, love to see Ja Morant, and you know, these guys gets the win. It was a little scuffle thing, and you know, they had a little thing, and the fans was just saying, just sell the team, and it was a lot. I had to just, fans really like disgusted with the Knicks, and you know, I am just like, I understand. I know it's a real tough situation, man, and everything like that, and it's tough, and the Knicks lose, and they're real disgusted with the product, the fans, but it just brings me back to, you know, a reflection to Kobe Bryant back in 2009, and you know, it's just like in February. I wasn't at attendance for this game. I had tickets. Right here, that I had tickets, and but was unable to go due to work. Now I was working at the bank, and actually and I was a little late, and I wasn't able to attend. I was real late and everything like that, so I was unable to attend. I missed out, but we dropped 61 on the Knicks that night, and I was saying to a friend of mine, I said, bro, what the hell is going on? I said, yo, Kobe going off? So I watched replays of the game when I got home, and you know, I said, wow, it's really big. And then he has the Garden record, which is, you know, 61. Later was broken by Melo, who had 62. But Kobe still has the Garden record for a visitor with 61 points. Bernard King had the record 60 on Christmas Day, and you know, that's still one of the big moments in Knicks history. Kobe 61 comes at a time, you know, they were really rolling back in 2009, you know, when they quest to get back to the championship, because we lost the season before to the Celtics in 6 games. And just get into this game, I was remembering, I forget the writer who did this. Is why it's like one take. I forget, I was reading something saying, you know, Kobe don't really have a signature moment at the Garden. You know, he's come here and had some, you know, 30 and, but it's not like, what is Kobe's signature moment at the Garden? You don't have one. And I remember reading that, and I was like, look, yeah, you're right, it's right. Kobe don't have no signature moments at the Garden. You know, come in, have this type of game, 20-something, probably 30, but it wasn't thing, you know, but to what I heard, he told Spike Lee, who they have a great relationship for, that he's gonna have one. And, you know, Spike Lee did a documentary with Kobe Bryant, Doing Work, which is a great documentary. You people gotta watch that. You know, very underrated, and for Kobe to really do it and open up to someone, especially Spike Lee, and it just really resonates for me, because people was like somewhat, this is Kobe at his prime, and you know, he wasn't really letting people in, but it was just, it's just something where he really, probably Kobe really thought about it and said, well, he's gonna have one. In February 2009, he did. He had 61. And primary guarded by young Wilson Chandler, Al Harrington, and Nate, David Lee. And those, I think Curry was on the team too. You know, he was out there to prove a point. I mean, they was playing without Andrew Bynum. I remember that. He was hurt. He was hurt. They had a great record, and it was literally a showdown between them and Boston. And because Boston was rolling, it was almost like a collision course between two teams to get to the finals. And it was a real surreal moment while I'm watching it. You know, when he was doing the Wilson Chandler, because Wilson Chandler was a rookie and he was just put out on the island, and the double team would come, he'll split the double team. It was just perfect Kobe, and he was making the right passes. It was a work of art. You gotta watch it. It was just surreal Kobe. And I was like, wow, this is incredible. You know, he gets his Garden moment, And he felt like it was just a regular game. But then, you know, he knew he had it. Because he told Spike. And I heard that they talked about Allen Houston dropping 51 on him in the Staples Center several years prior. Now I remember that game. And I was pissed off. I was watching NBA TV. I think it was on NBA TV or League Pass, when I always had League Pass. And I mean, Allen Houston, Lord have mercy, he lit the Lakers up. I mean, he couldn't miss. And
yeah.
I was like, wow. And now I'm telling you, Kobe always thought about that. That's why he was always really after Allen Houston or whoever they had guarding him. He always thought about that game. He always thought about it. He always thought about it because Allen Houston was on fire. And no matter who was guarding him, Devin George, Red Fox, Kobe, he was out there, man. And I'm just saying, wow. I brought that up to Kobe. What do you think he's gonna do to the Knicks? I'm seeing Lamar Odom out there. He's hyped. They wanted Kobe to get that 60. Bro, we're gonna ride you. And even he said it, I think in the post game, saying he's gonna ride the hot hand. He had the hot hand. And they rode him, man, and Kobe delivered. You know? Just like Kobe does. He's just, he's out there, he's the best, man. And that's my reflection. This is NBA One Take. It's Pretty Boy Laker, and I'm out.